Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This is a round one match between Carlton and Sydney.
Both these sides looked on last week as 8 other teams opened the season. But today they get their chance to show us where they sit in the pecking order.
The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
G'day, Hutto. I like the Blues. They're capable of beating anyone on their day. At their best, they're a formidable side and an entertaining one too. They get off to a good start. They'll be hard to stop.
Thanks for that, Harf.
The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. What I love about this time of year is that everyone starts on equal footing and everyone dreams big. Some bigger than others, of course. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. McInerney, Goulden, leading from the front. It's a hot footy. He's besieged. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Grundy with a deft tap. Goulden with a chance to send it forward.
If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Both midfields are going to earn their money today.
Pitnet smashes it out of there. Smith trying to find a path. That's an impressive mark.
The crowd will tell the story.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Looking for a quick transition. The kick was centimetre perfect.
Sarong has found some space. His field kicking is normally first rate. McInerney with a chance to relieve the pressure. Takes the logical option. McCartan.
The fans will be happy to see this.
That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Grundy wins the hit out. Goulden.
He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
Who can get the clearance? Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. McGovern with the intercept mark. Doesn't often waste it. Ainsworth at centre-half forward. Lord has found some space.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
To open their account, is it there? Yes.
They had to work hard for that first goal, but in the end, it was a pretty simple one, made possible by some smart decision-making.
The Blues off to a good start. Pitnet slaps it out. Walsh, he just dropped it. Smith, Cripps, who's got the wheels? Pitnet, they're moving the footy quickly. Wicks drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Normally delivers. Goulden on a lead. Clever kick. No one can mark. Amati,
he's suddenly a popular man. Stoppage coming up on the wing.
Grundy got his palm to it. McInerney, Roberts, feeling the heat.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Looking for a quick transition.
Quality delivery by foot. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Kemp, an unexpected opportunity here. Fogarty, great body work.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
That's a bad miss, but at least they're getting the footy inside 50 and putting lots of pressure on the defence.
The Swans might be about to start something. Sarong, all on his own. Probing ball. He's hit up the lead. Good kick. McInerney uses the body well. Sarong. Blakey. He's taken a beauty. Picking their way through. Heaney has charged into space. What's he got on offer? Blakey. It's a tough game.
They're tackling with great intent.
Punch clear. Smith. He's under close attention. Rinse and repeat. Grundy slaps it out. Sheldrick.
It's a hospital hand pass.
Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Pitnet showing his skills. Smith. Roberts runs onto it. Rosas. McInerney. Warner has it within range. The defence is disorganised. Dean. It's not a fair fight. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Who can get the clearance? Smith.
He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that.
The umpire whistles for a ball up. Pitnet wins the tap. Smith. Cripps has eyes only for the footy. Hollins throws it on the boot. Goulden leads his opponent.
He's drawn a crowd.
It's proving hard to get a clearance at the moment.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
McInerney in no man's land. Fogarty desperate to win it back. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Grundy with a deft tap. Sheldrick. Jordan. Terrific tackle.
Some good tackles are being laid.
Both sides are hard at it. Pitnet showing his skills. Hollins. Cripps. Can he get a kick away?
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Pitnet showing his skills. Walsh. Cripps cops some unwanted attention. Goes laterally. They're playing for keeps. Heaney charges onto it. Attracted a crowd. No prior, and we'll have a ball up.
The Blues look a little more potent with ball in hand at the moment.
Cripps under pressure. Walsh. Chesser. He's generally a good kick. Mills in the right spot at the right time. Wicks out of the congestion. Chesser gathers. Attracted a crowd.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Grundy gets his hand to it. Goulden. He's run into trouble. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Grundy with the tap. Goulden. Sheldrick. He's a real pocket rocket. McInerney. Grundy needs a good decision. Can he hit a target? McGovern. He's been accosted. You asked for it. You got it.
They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
Pitnet wins it down. That's a bruising tackle. We will do it all again. Pitnet with a deft tap. Chera met solidly. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. The two big men do battle. McInerney. Walsh intercepts. A quick getaway wasn't possible. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Who's front and centre? Curnow. He's been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Looking for a quick transition.
Wiedering. That's a useful ball. They're moving the footy well here. They're on point so far. The kick is precise. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? It's become a game of keepings off. Needed to be clean and wasn't. He's wrapped up. He's set upon.
They're tackling with venom today.
Good ruck work. Rowbottom has a real turn of pace. Jordan snares the loose ball. Lloyd marks on centre wing. Grundy in the clear. This deserves a goal. Dean got a fist in. Roses, how's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Swans have trimmed the margin back to 2 points. The big men fly. Walsh, Hollands under pressure.
That's commitment to the cause.
We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Pitnet with a deft tap. Chera.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
The two big men do battle. Rowbottom pounces. Roberts. No wonder coaches go grey. Chera. That's a waste. He's put the foot down. Well-weighted kick. What can they muster from the back half? The Blues guarding the corridor. Amati makes position. Good thinking and good execution too. Bombs it in. Wiedering is a rock in defence. His field kicking is normally first rate. Hewitt, can he impose himself on the match? Williams with a chance to relieve the pressure. Chera.
Neat little worm burner.
Pitnet in the clear on centre wing. Hollands gets the kick away. Wicks says thank you very much. Takes the safe option. Amati has found some space. Roberts can keep it moving. Well played. Knew the tackle was coming. He's been busy so far. Anyone's ball. Mills absorbs the pressure. They've bottled it up. Grundy palms it down. Goulden. Chera wins it back. Squeezes the kick. Chance gone begging.
He probably should have hand-passed. Kicks around the body. He might have hooked this too far.
He has.
The margin could certainly have been greater. They've been really wasteful.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Rampy. That's good work rate. Careful ball movement. Lloyd on a lead. Clever kick. Clean pickup. Kicks to centre wing. Amati. Dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? Lays it off. Rampy. Kicks to space. Lloyd leading by example. Keeps it low.
Time to turn on the Jets.
The Blues have won it back. He's made a hot start to this match.
The kick was centimetre perfect.
Great play. Evans can just about finish it himself. Hollands. Chera. Desperate defence.
When one tackle just won't do. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly.
Grundy, the winner there. Goulden. Roses with a chance to run. Sheldrick. Warner manages to get off a handball. Sarong running in support. They've put themselves under pressure.
I felt that one from here.
They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Punch clear. Smith. Warner is calm in a crisis. We'll have another ball up.
You have to be tough to play this game.
Grundy wins it. Goulden. Sheldrick. Roses.
His hand passing is a weapon.
Warner navigated the traffic. They've worked it well.
The team physios will be working overtime. Can someone finally clear the footy?
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
That was almost handed to him. Kicks laterally. McGovern. Ball spills free in the tackle. Florence in the centre square. Chesser doesn't often waste it. Ainsworth might be just outside his range. The Blues looking dangerous.
The Blues with a late chance.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
Goal for goal early. Good ruck work.
Chera taken to ground.
And we will do it all again. Pitnet showing his skills. Smith can't afford to give it back in the corridor. He's so clean with the footy. Roberts, Rosas, normally delivers. He's hit up the lead. Probing ball. Grundy has drifted forward and marked.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Florence heads wide with the kick in. Williams all on his own. Good looking kick. Haywood, the Blues, look sharp early. Hollins pushes into space and receives the footy. You can't afford to do that too often. Williams doing what he does best. He's not one to take a backward step. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Blues deserve the lead they were able to achieve in that first term, but I still feel there's plenty of room for improvement. If they can maintain their work ethic and be efficient with ball in hand, then the task will be significant for the opposition.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Grundy wins it out of the centre. They've got good chemistry, those two. Goulden, Florence with the big fist. Chesser, can he hit a target? The sprint is on. Wiedering got the handball away. Dean. The Blues look well drilled. Quality delivery by foot. He might have thought about the corridor. Sarong intercepts on centre wing. Rampy has charged into space. Tidy ball. Rosas has got off the chain. What's he got on offer? Sets a task for the forwards. Warner outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
A contested mark and goal. Exactly what the doctor ordered.
One kick game again.
Grundy wins it. Sheldrick. Hollins gathers.
Why is he kicking it backwards?
Bouncing ball. Florence. Cripps working hard and being rewarded. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Mackay.
Danger averted. Frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Looking for a quick transition.
Bice marks in the back pocket. That's well played. Good kick. McDonald has got loose. Can he find a teammate? The Swans are out of trouble. Grundy works hard to present. He's had little impact so far. They've opened them up here. Slick hands. Blakey throws it on the boot. Kicks inside the forward 50. Punched away. Hollins to no one in particular. Dean.
This will be coming straight back.
According to some of these fans, all he had to do was kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. It's easy.
Can he give them the lead? No, he can't.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Florence to bring it back in. Williams presents in space. That's skillful. Lord. He's got an option in the centre square. Lloyd couldn't quite. Chera uses the non-preferred. He'll be sore in the morning.
It's not a fair fight. They're tackling with great intent.
Pitnet gets his hand to it. He's kicked it the wrong way. Who's got the wheels? Hapley accepted the invitation.
Easy decision. The tackle was above the shoulders.
Roses. This is a big opportunity. Sarong made the footy his.
Great anticipation.
Inside 50 with the kick. Manages to find a teammate.
He's been industrious.
Cripps spoils.
Not on my watch, he says. He's drawn a crowd.
The Swans with a chance for a stoppage goal. Pitnet showing his skills. Walsh. Williams runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Hollands wins a hard ball. Little one to half-back. Which way will it bounce? He's lost possession. Roberts hacking it forward. They could be in here if it sits. Curnow.
He'll feel that one.
It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Punch clear. Cripps farms it out. Walsh. Smith. Young. Couldn't get a disposal. Loy in the right spot at the right time. Pokes it into the pocket. Hapley can go back and shoot it goal.
They'll be in front in a moment.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Walsh, McGovern, good tackle. He won't be happy with that one. McDonald
Couldn't finish what he started.
The Blues just can't get any time on the ball. Wiedering
Wins, and he needed to.
Florence working hard and presenting well. McGovern has found some space. The kick is precise. Mackay can keep it moving. Blakey clears the area. Wicks, and they're out of trouble. He's normally better than that. Smith didn't need to be asked twice. Mackay. Warner, solid tackle, knew where the help was. It's a hot footy, hasn't seen a lot of it. Looking for some quick ball movement. Who was he aiming for? That's not a good kick. And they're away. Honours the lead. The Blues forcing them out wide. Sheldrick
In the clear on centre wing.
The Swans having a great patch. What a game he's having.
Warner, he's taken a beauty. What's he got on offer?
Clever kick. McGovern showing why he's such a good defender. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Cowan on a lead. Walsh in the right spot. McDonald runs onto it. Chips to half-back. In no man's land. Bice shows them a clean pair of heels.
Looking to hit up the short option.
That's poor play. They could be in front in a minute. It wasn't the best kick, and we'll have a throw in.
The Blues are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Pitnet has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Roses harassed into an error. Hollands with the intercept mark. Doesn't often waste it. Ainsworth, that's good work rate. Crosses the paint. Alarm bells are ringing. Golden opportunity here.
He'd kick this more often than not.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
If they lose this match, bad kicking at goal will be the #1 reason.
Looking for a quick transition.
Bice with a chance to relieve the pressure. They're moving the footy well here. Sizes up what's ahead.
Can't keep hold of it. He can put them in front, and he does.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Blues in front now. Pitnet has had his measure today. Hewitt, Chesser, dangerous to leave on his own. Ainsworth finds himself unattended. Good thinking and good execution too. He will surely make this count.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
If they lose this game, they'll only have themselves to blame.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Bice in the clear. Jordan with a chance to run. Waiting for someone to come at him. The kick was centimetre perfect. Can he hit a target? Thumped away. Blakey closed him down.
They're tackling with venom today.
Pitnet has got on top. Young, Hewitt, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Smith, all alone in the centre square. Malikan read that one right off the boot. Hewitt wins it back. Great mark. Ainsworth, searching kick. Who's front and centre? Wicks just had to get it out. Bice, he's been busy so far. He's hit up the lead. That's a useful ball. Blakey has a vice-like grip. Ignoring the corridor for now. Florence cuts it off. He doesn't waste many. Chesser all on his own. Ainsworth makes position. Breaks the line. Another forward 50 entry. Bice wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Have they weathered the storm? He's generally a good kick. No one can mark. Warner. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Lowers the eyes. The Blues are doing all the attacking. Kemp couldn't mark. Goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of the stick. It's a behind.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
Looking for a quick transition.
Quality delivery by foot. Can they get it forward this time? Sizes up what's ahead. Well played. Careful ball movement. Sheldrick pushes into space and receives the footy. Rampy. Ainsworth got a fist in. Warner dealt with the pressure. Jordan comes steaming through. Can he impose himself on the match? Short pass looks good. Cowan working hard and being rewarded. Decides to go. I felt that one from here. He's set upon and he's done for holding the ball.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
They could almost have raffled it. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Feeling the heat. Dishes it off. Malikan runs onto it. Scrounges a kick. Time to turn on the Jets. Blakey. He just keeps racking up disposals. Sheldrick. He's outmarked two of them. Lace out. Great footy.
To put them back in front.
Hapley. He can hurt them again, and he does.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time. Good ruck work and good roving too. Roberts gets to it first. Keen to keep it moving. They take the advantage. They've worked it well. Florence is calm in a crisis. Hollins, can he find a teammate? The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Inside 50 with the kick. Young had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. The Blues are out of trouble. They've opened them up here. Hollins throws it on the boot. This is good ball movement. The defence is disorganised. Cowan, great body work. Lord drops into the hole and marks. Kemp, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
Kicking at his first.
He can put them in front. Sadly, he's astray.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
He's off. He's everywhere at the moment. Good work rate. Sarong. Tidy ball. Grundy works hard to present. What's he got on offer? Neat little worm burner. That's well played. Normally delivers. Amati in the centre square. He might have thought about the corridor. And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
There's obviously not a great deal on the highlights reel, but the tackling from both sides has really stood out. Everyone out there understands the importance of exerting great pressure. The more you do that, the more chance there is that your opposition will crack. Keeping it up for 4 quarters is the key.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Grundy wins the tap. McInerney, row bottom, sweeping handball. Met solidly. Grundy lays it off. Warner onto it in a flash. Got to get it forward now. They're keeping the ball well. The defence has fallen down. Hollins gathers. I've liked his game today. What can they muster from the back half? Good looking kick. Ainsworth has charged into space. Picking their way through. Florence on centre wing is marked. His field kicking is normally first rate. Sarong read it well. He's been industrious. McCartan has got loose. Who's at home? Dean doing what he does best. Shoved him in the back. Probing ball. Chesser, dangerous place to lose it. He's copped some of his own medicine. Haywood saw that coming. Gets the kick away. Williams needs to be quick. He's caught. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds. Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
He's got it done.
Some will argue the merits of the free kick, but that doesn't matter. The goal is in the book.
The Swans are really taking it to them today. The big men fly. McInerney has brought his own ball. Goulden. They're tackling with great intent. Important clearance here. Goulden. Jordan makes the kick look okay. Rosas will take some stopping. Grundy has it within range. What's he got on offer? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Heaney, here's real danger now. Long ball in. Roberts has floated forward.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
It's a sign of a good team to respond when you're challenged, and they've certainly done that.
The Swans are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. The big men fly. Cripps, McGovern, he's been set a task. Ainsworth, can he be the fire starter? Mills making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. It's not been his day, that's for sure. Squeezes the kick. Bice pounces. He'll be sore in the morning.
The Swans have had considerably more ball. In fact, you could argue they should be further in front.
Pitnet smashes it out of there. Cripps, Cowan, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Lord couldn't keep it in. It'll be tossed back.
What these sides lack in polish, they're certainly making up for in endeavour. It's been brilliant.
Pitnet palms it down. Cripps, floppy disposal, and will have a throw in.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Pitnet slaps it out. Cripps heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say? 6 points.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. The two big men do battle. Cripps.
Is anyone home?
Good disciplined defence.
No easy exit.
He's kicked it the wrong way.
Bouncing ball. He's been pinged for a deliberate rush behind, and the fans are furious.
It's a brain fade. The coach will surely forgive him as long as they don't lose by a kick.
That's his first.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
Two goals each for the quarter. Good ruck work. Sheldrick cops some unwanted attention. Chera leads his opponent. Smith working hard and presenting well.
What's he got on offer?
Delivers to centre half forward. Cripps has it on a string. Into the pocket he goes. Blakey will bail his team out again. Lowers the eyes. Sheldrick has found some space. Doesn't often waste it. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. Cowan finds himself unattended. They've got them on the overlap. Mills, he's stopped in his tracks. The umpire says he had no prior. Amati got his palm to it. Rowbottom, Sheldrick in unfamiliar confines. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Young, the winner there. Cripps, he's put it through.
Knowing that you have to stop a certain player and actually being able to do it are two completely different things. He's got a hold of them today.
The Blues by a kick. Young continues to have his way. Hewitt, that's a dreadful hand pass. Rowbottom, Rosas onto the non-preferred. Which way will it bounce? Jordan, in a hurry. He's been quiet.
He's unlucky to be pinged for insufficient intent in his own forward line.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
Searching kick. Ainsworth on a lead. Florence, that's good work rate. The Blues are red hot at the moment. Haywood manages to find a teammate. Can he hit a target? Ainsworth, he's taken a beauty. Incisive handball. Haywood. Amati with the big fist. Bice. McCartan couldn't quite. Chera wins it back. He ran into a brick wall.
They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
Young showing his skills. Smith, Fogarty puts his head over it. Lord runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Blues are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Young with a deft tap. Hewitt, Smith hunting the footy. Fogarty, Chesser, Lord takes the hand pass. Young, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Wiedering got to the fall. What's he got on offer? They're playing with purpose and poise. Mackay, all alone in the centre square. Comes free in the tackle. McGovern, he's just about kicked the cover off it. Florence with a chance to run. You can see their confidence growing. Young, all on his own. Penetrating ball. McCartan takes an excellent grab. Sheldrick. Normally delivers. He's hit up the lead. He might have thought about the corridor. Blakey can keep it moving. Clever kick. Well played. Slick hands. Sarong. Can he find a teammate? Dean drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Chesser with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Blues are bringing great energy. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Hewitt, McInerney, desperate to win it back. Sheldrick, he's everywhere at the moment. Quality delivery by foot. Inside 50 with the kick. Sarong got to the right position and hung on. Heaney working hard and being rewarded.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
Here comes the banana. He's missed.
I just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Looking for a quick transition.
The kick is precise. Can they get something going? Lord. Kicks to space. Mackay. Dangerous to leave on his own. This is good ball movement. Dishes it off. Fogarty. He's had little impact so far. Blakey saves the day again. Sarong. I've liked his game today. Who's front and centre? Williams. He's so clean with the footy. Florence in the clear on centre wing. Ainsworth in the clear. The Blues moving the ball well. He's generally a good kick. Ainsworth. They've picked their way through. Honours the lead. Pokes it into the pocket. Kemp is a beacon in that forward line.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
He found some space but failed to make the most of it. He's not happy.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Bice marks in the back pocket. Good work rate. That's a useful ball. The Swans are out of trouble. Takes the safe option. McInerney. What's he got on offer?
He's only had the one inside 50.
McCartan. Bice. He doesn't waste many. Thumped away. Dean attracted a crowd. Gets his kick despite the heat. Anyone's ball. Florence. That's well played. Kicks to centre wing. Good thinking and good execution too. Dean. Chesser. Sheldrick gets to it first.
They have absolutely spifflicated him. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Amati.
A rare win.
Hewitt. Who's got the wheels? Mackay. Haywood made the footy his. Walsh. Fogarty. Vital contest coming up. Never looked like being a goal. Blakey has charged into space. Jordan. His field kicking is normally first rate. McCartan works hard to present. He's having a dirty day. Spent what he didn't have. Mills. The fans will be happy to see this. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Young has had his measure today. They have a good understanding, those two. Walsh. Ainsworth. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Not his finest moment. They need a spark. McInerney goes without it. Wiedering didn't need to be asked twice. Hewitt. The Blues are playing some great footy. Mills is there to save the day. Tidy ball. Roberts throws it on the boot. Holland's got a fist in. Rosas picking their way through. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. Heaney is in a better position.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
No trouble there, and they are hanging around like a bad smell.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
That was a huge goal in the shadows of three-quarter time. Grundy wins it out of the centre. McInerney, Sheldrick, Roberts lays it off. Jordan. He's kicked it like an arrow.
Terrific goal there. He's so dangerous in front of the sticks.
The Swans with the past two goals. The big men fly. McInerney trying to find a path. McGovern.
We've seen that before.
Blasts away. Rampy, graceful, majestic, spectacular. They'll bide their time. The kick was centimetre perfect. Short pass looks good. McInerney marks on centre wing. Defence 101 there. How will the umpire see this? We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Grundy wins the hit out. McInerney, row bottom, squeezes the kick. McCartan lurking menacingly. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
It's not for nothing the third quarter is known as the premiership quarter.
The Swans by a kick. Important clearance here. Cripps, Chesser. It's no place for the faint-hearted.
They're tackling with venom today. He's drawn a crowd.
Good ruck work. They're duking it out, these two. More lead changes in that quarter, and this is anyone's game.
What's happening down there, Gary?
The Swans have been the better team, but they haven't put this one to bed yet. If they can be aggressive early in the last quarter, they might just be able to do that because they do look very capable offensively. If the first goal goes the other way, it'll be a scrap to see who can get their season off to a winning start.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Grundy got his palm to it.
They cannot keep him quiet. Time to turn on the Jets.
Terrific tackle. Mills in the centre square.
What's he got on offer?
The Swans look well drilled. McCartan. This is good footy. Malakin doesn't often waste it. Sheldrick presents in space. The defence is disorganised. Young doesn't want to turn it over there. Mackay.
They're tackling with great intent.
Grundy with a deft tap. Rowbottom. McInerney. He's done brilliantly. Roses demanded the footy and got it.
Must kick goal in a close match.
That is going very close. Not close enough.
There's 5 points gone begging.
The ball's been living at one end.
Williams pushes into space and receives the footy.
Fogarty, Haywood. That's good work rate. Shaves the grass with that one. Cripps working hard and presenting well. They've opened them up here. Takes the short option. Cripps on a lead. Just has to hit a target. Punched away. Bice managed to get out despite the tackle. McInerney, desperate defence.
It's not a fair fight. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
Grundy wins it down. Rowbottom.
No way through there, and they'll reset. It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Rowbottom, Grundy, Sheldrick, McInerney, Jordan, McGovern making his claim for the Golden Fist Award.
That's commitment to the cause. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Dean heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. It's a bad mistake.
What's he got on offer?
Searching kick. Good disciplined defence. Hollins.
Oh, it's been paid. It's effectively a free goal.
Well, he tried to donate 1 point, and instead he's donated 6. Only in Australia could you get taxed 500%.
That's 4 in a row.
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
The Swans have opened up a break. Grundy palms it down. McInerney, Warner. He'll be sore in the morning. The Blues will have one eye on the clock. Grundy showing his skills. Warner, Roberts. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Lloyd, Marks. Will he go the bomb? Heaney. Here's real danger now. The Swans finishing strongly. McGovern with the big fist.
Rushed over and they can reset.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Florence brings it back in. Williams can keep it moving. He's hit up the lead. Clever kick. Roberts went bang. Lloyd looking to extend this margin. He's set upon. Curnow. He ran into a brick wall.
He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly.
Grundy showing his skills. McInerney. Can they get another one here? They're running riot.
I'm not going to say they're safe yet, but they'd have to do a lot wrong to get rolled from here.
The Swans have taken control of it. Pitnet wins it out of the centre. Hollins, Goulden runs onto it. Jordan pokes it into the pocket. Wiedering with a terrific mark deep in defence. He's generally a good kick. Hollins with a chance to run. The Blues haven't thrown the towel in. Heaney couldn't complete the mark. They can smell victory. It's loose inside the 50. Goulden, he's besieged. They've bottled it up. Pitnet showing his skills. Hewitt misses the target and it's out of play.
The Swans haven't nailed the door shut yet. They'd love the next goal.
Who can get the clearance? Lord. Terrific forward pressure.
This will be coming straight back.
According to some of these fans, all he had to do was kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. Easy.
Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
That's too difficult an ask, even for him.
He's off. The clock is the enemy now. Wiedering in the clear. Haywood has charged into space. The Blues are out of trouble. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. The two big men do battle. Cripps, Hollands, Pitnet. McGovern has a paddock in front of him. Lord attracted a crowd. Hollands leads his opponent.
He'll feel that one.
Couldn't keep it in. It'll be tossed back.
The Blues are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Pitnet palms it down.
Like Batman and Robin.
Williams.
Lloyd makes good contact. Taken to ground.
Just shoveled it out. Hewitt.
He's only had the one inside 50.
Pitnet read it well and claims the mark. He's wrapped up. Scrounges a kick. He's under close attention. Malikan, all alone in the centre square. Takes the logical option. Mills, met solidly. Time is starting to become a factor. Pitnet has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Hollands, Lord, couldn't get a disposal. Lloyd has a vice-like grip. The Blues are under siege. Dean tries to spike it out of the danger zone. They get full value for a deep entry.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Blues have got to respond now. It's getting away from them. The big men fly.
Who's got the wheels?
Florence, desperate to win it back.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match.
Pitnet palms it down. Has to be clean.
I felt that one from here. Neither side able to clear the footy.
The Blues have been too inconsistent with their intensity today, and that's not going to get it done against a good side.
Hollands, Lord, in the right spot.
The Swans have been so impressive today. This will give them huge belief.
Grundy with the tap. Goulden, Sheldrick, McInerney. The Blues on the ball now. Chera, that's a dreadful hand pass. Walsh didn't need to be asked twice. Lord, you asked for it, you got it. The Swans are giving them nothing. Pitnet wins it down. Hewitt, Walsh. They're going hammer and tong. Good tackle. Rinse and repeat. Grundy punches it out of the ruck. Goulden, can he force his way through? McInerney, Grundy, they're playing for keeps. McCartan, McGovern, ever reliable. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Good thinking and good execution too. Florence can get it and go. The Blues moving the ball well. It's become a game of keepings off. Rampy, the Swans, under great pressure.
He didn't want it to spill out there.
Grundy palms it down. McInerney, Sheldrick, Sarong.
They're making hard work of it.
Mackay runs onto it when one tackle just won't do. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Pitnet showing his skills. Hewitt, that's well played. Lowers the eyes. McGovern, dangerous to leave on his own. Grundy wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. The Swans have winners everywhere.
What's he got on offer?
Blakey,
I've liked his game today.
Malikan got to the right position and hung on. McCartan, this is good footy. Well played. The defence is disorganised. Walsh spoils. Hewitt farms it out. He's been accosted. Wiedering, dangerous place to lose it. Lord comes free in the tackle. Williams runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Haywood in the clear on centre wing. Tidy ball. It's been that kind of day for them. The Swans are playing like winners. Good kick. Rowbottom all on his own. The Blues are chasing tail. That's careless kicking. Seizes the moment. He took it a bit easy and he's gone.
Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Goulden has found some space. Heaney is in the clear and marks uncontested.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
The Blues desperately need to shift the momentum.
Quality delivery by foot. They're moving the footy well here. Good looking kick. Haywood. Lord takes the hand pass. Curnow gathers. Heaney. How will the umpire see this? No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Grundy, the winner there. Lord, got to get it on quickly. Chera, Hollands, Walsh.
Punched that like he meant it.
Mackay, in no man's land. Cowan, he's caught.
Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
That's a useful ball.
Lloyd pushes into space and receives the footy.
The kick was centimetre perfect. Doesn't often waste it. Away he goes, showing real strength. They might be caught out on the turnover. Honours the lead. Hollands can run and gun. Manages to find a teammate. This ought to end in a goal. He didn't break stride. Malikan.
We've seen that before.
McInerney. Goulden. Rowbottom in the centre square. The Swans are playing some great footy. That's an impressive mark. Good work rate. He doesn't waste many. Sarong can just about finish it himself. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Punched away. McDonald. Put your glasses down. Oh, pick them up again. He's missed.
You certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
No time like the present. Wiedering with a chance to relieve the pressure. Probing ball. Haywood has eyes only for the footy. Williams. Chera. Rosas gets there first. Curnow marks inside 50 and can have a shot. The Swans are finishing with a wet sail. He's missed. The tackle affected the kick.
Someone will be taking extra shots at goal at training during the week.
They've set up well for the kick in. Wiedering presents in space. The Blues haven't thrown the towel in. Lord can keep it moving. Mackay outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. McInerney wins it back. Great mark. The Swans are red hot at the moment. Pitnett says thank you very much. They need a spark. Haywood, strong grab. Useful hand pass. The Blues should score here. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
The Blues with a late chance.
For a much-needed goal, no. He slammed it into the post.
Doesn't exactly encourage the midfielders to work harder.
The Swans start with a win in the new season, and a very comfortable one it was too. There would seem lots for them to look forward to. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Swans have got off to a winning start, but they've got a couple of things they need to fix. They've brought high expectations to this season, and there was some suggestion today that those expectations are justified. Yeah, an interesting watch so far.
Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from Optus Stadium. This should be a classic between Fremantle and St Kilda.
Both sides will get their first taste of Premiership season action today and will be hungry to show that they are bigger and better than we remember them from last season.
Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Dockers. They're a disciplined side and they all play their role. The top-end talent helps, obviously, but they're very much system-based and very well coached.
We'll see if you're right, Harf. Thank you. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. It's just about time for the players to start the crash and bash again. After months of time trials, strategy meetings and skills work, it's a fascinating time of year. So much anticipation, and now we are underway. De Koning with the tap. Wanganeen Malira leading from the front. Great tackling technique there. Good ruck work. Brayshaw. Sarong gets the kick away. Tracy.
I felt that one from here.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Jackson with a deft tap. Brayshaw. Let's call it a pass.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
Through it goes. It's online. Will it have the carry?
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Dockers have opened their account. Jackson smashes it out of there. Sarong, the midfield battle so important.
Wanganeen Malira. Hill. He looked to have been taken high and the umpire thought so too.
Marshall has charged into space. That's a well-placed kick. Punched away. Higgins is always dangerous inside 50. Ryan from the pocket. Looks good. Is good.
He's a terrific asset with his pace and skills, and that was another example.
So a goal each. Jackson wins it out of the centre. Sarong, Young takes the hand pass. O'Meara, clever kick. Wilkie with the big fist. Tracy, he's got the skill, he's got the composure, he's got the result.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. De Koning showing his skills. Hall. Who's front and centre? Sarong managed to get out despite the tackle. Cox doesn't want to turn it over there. This is good ball movement. Doesn't often waste it. He's hit up the lead. By hand. Cox can run and gun. Drives it inside the forward 50. Stocker. Wanganeen Malira. Feeling the heat. Throws it on the boot. Wilkie. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Knew the tackle was coming. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. De Koning with the tap. Wanganeen Malira. Sinclair. He's run into trouble. You asked for it. You got it. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
should kick the goal now, and does.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Dockers by 12. Punch clear. Wanganeen Malira. Hall. Hill had some assistance. Flanders. McVie tries to spike it out of the danger zone. They need a spark. The sprint is on. Hill stripped of it. Sarong is calm in a crisis. The Dockers are playing some great footy. Good handball. McVie couldn't get a disposal. Johnson, can he impose himself on the match? They've given it up. Ignoring the corridor for now. Honours the lead. That's skillful. Cox gets there first. He's been busy so far. Brayshaw, you can't question his commitment. Normally delivers. Keen to get the ball moving. Wanganeen Malira marks on centre wing. Can he find a teammate? Sarong, big tackle laid. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Jackson with a deft tap. He's not one to take a backward step. Silvani doing what he does best. The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with great intent. Jackson palms it down. Brayshaw, they'll need to limit his influence.
The Saints are more than capable of hitting the scoreboard quickly if only they can get more proactive at the source.
De Koning slaps it out. Flanders, Hall, they've picked their way through. Defence 101 there. Clark. It's a free for push in the back. Good hands. Cox, Johnson, all on his own. You can see their confidence growing. O'Meara displaying great endeavour. Ryan mops that one up. Owens, he's been accosted. Sinclair, the Saints looking shaky early. Hill with a chance to run. Penetrating ball. Cox fumbles. Could be costly. It's a hot footy. He's besieged. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Punch clear. Philippou. Flanders. De Koning. Sharman. He's gone. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
They're on point so far. Higgins went bang. He's been dispossessed. Johnson, Sarong on a lead. The Dockers look well drilled. Cox can keep it moving. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Thumped away. Owens loves the hard stuff. He ran into a brick wall. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Takes them on. Silvani thwarts them again. That's a useful ball. It's come unstuck. Who's at home? Tracy has it within range.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
He fancies his chances, but he hasn't managed to bend that one back far enough.
That's too difficult an ask, even for him.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Flanders has found some space. The Saints not at their best so far. Quality delivery by foot. Hall, he's outmarked two of them. Can he be the fire starter? Ryan with another spoil. Hill, it's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The umpire says he had no prior. Punch clear. Brayshaw. Wagner absorbs the pressure. Rinse and repeat. De Koning with a deft tap. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Crunching tackle.
The Dockers have made an electric start to the season. Their ball movement's looking very sharp.
De Koning smashes it out of there. Hall. Flanders. Higgins. It's a tough game.
The Saints are a big chance if they can just tidy up their disposal and decision-making.
De Koning with a deft tap. Wood when one tackle just won't do.
You'll have to earn your kicks today.
The Dockers are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Wood, Flanders, Hall. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
It's amazing how in that 20 to 30 metre range, players often tend to kick differently than if they were 40 or 50 metres out.
Clark heads wide with the kick in. Chapman makes position. They're playing with purpose and poise. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Higgins, McVie wins it back. Kicks to space. Reed met solidly. They have absolutely spifflicated him.
It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Jackson, the winner there. Sarong squeezes the kick.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Switkowski.
He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
Jackson slaps it out. Dishes it off. Johnson gathers. Will he pump it deep?
They've had the better of the contest to this point.
Thought his way through it. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Jackson
Makes good contact. Wanganeen Malira.
He's stopped in his tracks, looking to peg one back. Philippou. Higgins with an opportunity. They get full value for a deep entry.
Great team goal. They keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Erasmus, Young, ball spills free in the tackle. Good-looking kick. Cox, he doesn't waste many. De Koning fumbled it like a cake of soap. Switkowski wins the contest hands down. Picking their way through. It's a poor inside 50. A chance to clear now. The Saints are out of trouble. He might have thought about the corridor. Wanganeen Malira presents in space. Well played. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Wanganeen Malira. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Flanders. He might have thought about hand passing. Got the handball away. Owens.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
Gets his kick despite the heat. It's loose inside the 50. Wanganeen Malira.
That's a missed opportunity.
A good tackle there, forced him into the mistake.
O'Meara, can he hit a target? Amos, working hard and presenting well. Sinclair has it now on centre wing. We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. Jackson wins the tap. Sarong, O'Meara with time. The kick is precise. Spearing pass. They've opened them up here. Just has to hit a target. Alarm bells are ringing. That's good vision. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Philippou, no easy exit.
He didn't want it to spill out there.
De Koning with the tap. Flanders. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? De Koning wins it. Wood, Hill.
They are tackling machines today.
Foot race on in the pocket. Wilkie.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it.
Sarong. Jackson. He's lost possession. Marshall cops some unwanted attention. He's hit up the lead. Takes the short option. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato.
He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Silvani.
We've seen that before.
Johnson. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Dockers are up and about early. De Koning smashes it out of there. Hall. Wanganeen Malira. Centre square. Loose ball.
He's drawn a crowd. They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
Jackson showing his skills. Erasmus. The Dockers are playing some great footy. O'Meara. Young. Will he look for a target or go himself? Johnson gets to the front spot and can line them up.
to really stamp some authority on this match.
No trouble at all.
The big forward is looking ominous and in the mood for a bag.
The Saints will be hearing alarm bells right about now.
De Koning with a deft tap. Hall. McVie with the big fist. Wanganeen Malira made the footy his. Marshall. Wilson. Hall.
You have to be tough to play this game. They're tackling with venom today.
Good ruck work. Wanganeen Malira. Hall. Hill. Boot to ball just in time. Owens gets to the front spot.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Clark to bring it back in. Chapman works hard to present. The Dockers have started well. Young. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Saints will be looking to improve their kicking efficiency and the quality of their forward 50 entries. They're getting their hands on the ball, but they're turning it over too frequently. It's all well and good to win the footy, but it's not a lot of use if you keep giving it back.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
The big men fly. Wanganeen Malira on the same page as his ruck. Wood all on his own. What's he got on offer? Bombs it in. Ryan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Farms it out. Clark to bring it in. Ryan can keep it moving. And they're away. Cox with a chance to run. Got a little time here. Amos couldn't finish what he started. It's not a fair fight. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. De Koning gets his hand to it. McRae. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Darcy wins the hit out, like Batman and Robin. Brayshaw. Johnson. They've worked it well. Dealt with the pressure. O'Meara crosses the paint. Voss has a way of drawing the footy. Can he find a teammate? Tracy on a lead.
The crowd will tell the story.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
He managed to find some space and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Saints are really flat. They need to energise quickly. De Koning wins it. Hall. Was that a throw?
There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Silvani. Wood in the centre square. Clever kick. Marshall in some space on the wing. That'll work. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Poor disposal keeps letting them down. The Dockers are red hot at the moment. Quality delivery by foot. That's a useful ball. Chapman. You can see their confidence growing. Taru takes an excellent grab. Philippou is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Can they follow that goal up with another?
The big men fly. Feeds it out. Young. He's been busy so far. Solid tackle. Gets a kick away. Anyone's ball. Owens throws it on the boot. Philippou. Got to get it on quickly. Going at his second.
One behind only.
You certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
Clark with the footy. What can they muster from the back half? Careful ball movement. Cox with a chance to relieve the pressure. Picking their way through. That's a good option, and this looks promising.
He's been industrious.
Honours the lead. Well-weighted kick. He's normally better than that. Ignoring the corridor for now. Taru marks on centre wing. Which way will it bounce? A quick getaway wasn't possible. Switkowski. Pearce. By hand. Cox. Penetrating ball. Owens intercepts.
Wants to take the game on.
Wanganeen Malira. Dangerous to leave on his own. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Who's front and centre? Owens. The Saints not at their best so far. In no man's land. Cox is calm in a crisis. Clark feeling the heat. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. De Koning has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Wanganeen Malira. Darcy. Young. This is promising. He's lost it. He's wrapped up.
Why is he kicking it backwards?
Pearce. Some indirect ball movement here. Young. That's good work rate. It's off hands. De Koning in the right spot at the right time. Hall. Higgins. He's a dynamo. Wanganeen Malira. Flanders. It's there!
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Jackson got his palm to it. Got to get it forward now. You can't question his commitment. Brayshaw. Amos gets on the end of it. That's great footy. Into the pocket he goes. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Johnson within range can make them pay.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
I've been keeping an eye on him and his work rate is phenomenal. He really deserves that goal.
The Dockers with a steadying goal. Jackson with the tap. Brayshaw, Young, McRae, didn't need to be asked twice. Hall, they're going hammer and tong. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Poor footy there. Brayshaw has found some space. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. De Koning showing his skills. Flanders, an ill-directed hand pass. Bolton working hard and presenting well. Switkowski, Silvani got a fist in. Amos, it's a tough game. They've had the better of the contest to this point. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
To finish off the good work.
Needs that to come back, and it does.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
The Saints are in danger of being run over. The two big men do battle. McRae, he's under close attention.
They're tackling with great intent.
Jackson got his palm to it. Erasmus, Young, sloppy disposal and a turnover. Closed him down. Something has to give soon.
The Saints
have copped the footy up too much to expect to be leading this match, but you can't knock their endeavour.
Flanders, McRae. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. What's he got on offer? Looking to peg one back. He would have fancied his chances from there. Hasn't seen a lot of it.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Tries a safe ball. Philippou marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He'll fancy his chances.
Steadies, delivers, and back they come.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. De Koning wins the tap. McRae. Wagner mops that one up. Brayshaw takes the advantage. Tracy has marked in front of goal.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Touch and go. Misses.
Now that's a Barry Crocker if I've ever seen it.
Sinclair tasked with the kick in. Caminiti with a chance to run. Tidy ball. It's a dreadful mistake. They're playing with purpose and poise. Caminiti thwarts them again. Good thinking and good execution too. Takes the safe option. That's well played. His field kicking is normally first rate. He's hit up the lead. Flanders works hard to present. Owens can keep it moving. Wilson lunging tackle and he's given away a free kick for a trip. Hill has charged into space. McRae all alone in the centre square. It must be his birthday. They'll take the patient approach. Wagner in the clear. Normally delivers. Taru. Can they keep the footy this time?
Punched that like he meant it.
McRae gets his kick despite the heat. Defence 101 there. Higgins looks good. He's steered it through.
Well, if they lose this match, no one will be pointing the finger at him.
The Saints are back in business. Jackson punches it out of the ruck. Sarong, Brayshaw. They've put themselves under pressure. Good tackle. He's drawn a crowd. The Dockers won't mind this. They've smashed them into clearances. Jackson wins it. Erasmus read it best.
The team physios will be working overtime.
The Saints on the ball now. Can he find a teammate? The sprint is on. The Dockers under great pressure. The umpire says he had no prior. De Koning punches it out of the ruck. McRae, Wanganeen Malira. We've got another stoppage. Who can get the clearance? Under pressure. Wanganeen Malira heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
There's 5 points gone begging.
Clark heads wide with the kick in. McVee pushes into space and receives the footy. Good work rate. That's a useful ball. Sharman wins it back. Great mark. Searching kick. McRae will finish off a tremendous passage of play.
The Saints with a late chance.
He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
It's been an impressive turnaround after they looked in trouble at quarter time.
The Saints have responded impressively. The big men fly. McRae, Philippou gets a kick away. Johnson has it now on centre wing. Quality delivery by foot. Looking to extend this margin. Tracy has it within range.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Taking no risks with the kick in. McRae working hard and being rewarded. Can he impose himself on the match? The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute.
That's mark number 4, and he's putting together a decent game.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Dockers have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. The two big men do battle. Has to be clean. O'Meara. What can they build here? Amos. Dangerous to leave on his own. Slips through his fingers. Voss. They have absolutely spifflicated him. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. De Koning with a deft tap. Wanganeen Malira gives away a free, and the moment passes. Conservative kick. Marshall with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can he hit a target? They're moving the footy well here. Neat little worm burner. Owens doesn't often waste it. Honours the lead. Picking their way through. Ryan is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
A late chance to trim the margin.
That's going nowhere near the mark, and the moment passes. The Dockers have the edge at half-time, but this game is well and truly up for grabs. Time to check in with Gary.
The Dockers are a slightly better team, I think, and the scoreboard reflects that, but at the same time, they haven't been able to get this fully on their terms, and I'd expect they'll be forced to fight all the way for the points. Their best should be good enough, though.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Darcy slaps it out. Sarong. Wagner running in support. Kicks inside the forward 50. Bolton manages to get off a handball. Sarong. Darcy. He's set upon. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. De Koning wins it. Wanganeen Malira. Hall. He's been accosted. Rinse and repeat. Darcy showing his skills. Young. Sarong. What can he do with it?
That's not like him.
De Koning. Wanganeen Malira. He's stopped in his tracks. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears.
The Saints might be behind on the scoreboard, but they're giving a very good account of themselves.
Sarong. He just dropped it. Young. O'Meara. Wilkie tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Squeezes the kick. O'Meara takes the mark and can extend the margin.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Dockers with a break now. The big men fly. Sarong, Young,
Poor hands there. They are hunting the ball carrier. They're tackling with venom today.
Jackson with a deft tap. Sarong, Young, Hill, desperate to win it back. Will the umpire pluck a free kick?
Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Marshall, anyone's ball. Johnson affects the turnover. He's lost it. Hill. Higgins.
They are tackling machines today.
Hasn't seen a lot of it. Philippou hunting the footy. Gets the kick away.
Bad kicking there, out on the full.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
He's been industrious.
Caminiti. Where would they be without him? He might have thought about the corridor. Johnson went bang. Garcia. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Jackson with a deft tap. Sarong. He'll work all day. Met solidly. Johnson all on his own. Young can run, and that's a great hand pass.
Turned over on centre wing.
What's he got on offer? Probing ball. Good disciplined defence. Pearce into the middle with the kick. Wagner on a lead. He's been quiet. Johnson. Strong grab. Well done. Dudley.
He's a real pocket rocket.
The Dockers are playing some great footy. Switkowski. Amos. Look at the desperation. Owens saw that coming. Wood. That's good work rate. Normally delivers. The Saints are out of trouble. Clever kick. Hall has found some space.
He's only had the one inside 50.
Clark. The Dockers are bringing great energy. You asked for it, you got it. The umpire will have it. De Koning palms it down. Flanders. Hill. Wanganeen Malira gets to the front spot. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Owens has found some space. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
You just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Ryan to bring it in. Chapman can keep it moving. You can see their confidence growing. McVee ignoring the corridor for now. Dudley read it well and claims the mark. He's generally a good kick. Amos works hard to present. Chapman, McVee. Stocker with the intercept mark. Owens, terrific tackle. Caminiti, who's at home? Pearce with the big fist. Philippou. We've got a two-kick game if he gets it, and he does.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. De Koning wins it out of the centre. Hall, he's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Flanders has a vice-like grip.
He'll surely go back and slot this.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
A contested mark and goal, exactly what the doctor ordered.
This is a ding-dong battle. Both sides unrelenting in their attack on the footy. Wanganeen Malira. Hall feeling the heat. Great tackling technique there. Important clearance here. Hall, I've liked his game today. Centre square, loose ball. Marshall, you can't question his commitment. Hill, who's front and centre? Throw in deep in the pocket.
It's been a fast-paced game of footy, both sides looking capable of scoring quickly.
De Koning gets his hand to it. Hall throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
The Dockers must respond. They've copped up 3 in a row.
The Saints are having a lot of the play and making it count too. De Koning.
He's worth his weight in gold.
Flanders in the centre square. McRae can't mark. Just shoveled it out.
Taken to ground. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Jackson wins the tap. Sarong. Hall accepted the invitation. Voss. How will the umpire see this? It's not been his day, that's for sure. Hall gathers in the centre square.
They're tackling with great intent.
Big clearance to win here. Brayshaw. Marshall didn't need to be asked twice.
Sharman takes a beauty close to goal.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
They get full value for a deep entry.
They're stringing goals together and look very potent forward of the ball. They're throwing down the gauntlet.
The Saints are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. De Koning.
It's a masterclass in ruck work.
Hall. Which way will it bounce? Sinclair only knows one way. A good kick here and they'll be in business. That's a strong mark. Wanganeen Malira. Chapman wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. A chance to clear now. Garcia read that one right off the boot. Great play. McRae is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Must kick goal in a close match.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You back him in more often than not from there.
Can they finally get it into their forward line?
Chapman makes position. McVie, Johnson, the Dockers under great pressure.
The non-preferred lets him down.
He hasn't had nearly enough of the ball to get away with that.
The runner will be out in a minute. Good looking kick. Quality delivery by foot. He doesn't waste many. Young in the clear on centre wing. The Saints have denied them the corridor. That's poor play. Higgins.
The fans will be happy to see this.
They've bottled it up. De Koning has had his measure today. Hall. Garcia. It's a tough game. We've got another stoppage. De Koning is giving him a bath. Hall. Flanders. Hill. Loose ball on centre wing. He'll be sore in the morning.
The Saints are certainly looking the better side, but they love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Jackson.
He's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Wanganeen Malira. Garcia. Dangerous to leave on his own. Higgins has it within range. They've got them on the overlap. Darcy. Warner. Spills out in the tackle. This spells trouble. Squeezes the kick. Hall.
They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
De Koning
continues to have his way.
Hall. Flanders. Opportunity here. Bends it around the body. One behind.
You shouldn't be missing that at this level.
Taking no risks with the kick in.
He's been dispossessed.
The Dockers might be in a spot of bother. Boot, ball, goal!
They've risen to the challenge and are playing inspired football.
The Saints clearly didn't read the script. They were supposed to struggle today. Erasmus, Sarong, he's set upon. And we will do it all again. De Koning has been dominant in the ruck. Hall, Wanganeen Malira, good build-up. The Dockers are really under the pump here. The kick is precise. They can smell victory. Punched away, and we'll have a throw-in.
The Dockers are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to shuffle the magnets a bit.
De Koning has rucked tirelessly. Flanders, boot to ball, and that's a goal.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
It's a handy buffer they've established.
De Koning with the tap. Hall.
Wanganeen Malira.
A model of consistency. O'Meara gathers.
Spent what he didn't have. He's suddenly a popular man.
There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Darcy showing his skills. Young.
That's commitment to the cause.
There'll be a few feeling sore after this match. De Koning
is teaching him a lesson.
Flanders. Garcia. Can they get another one? Higgins.
Not on my watch, he says. No way through there, and they'll reset.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Saints might be more conservative with the footy now and try to ensure that they don't cough up a late goal.
De Koning. The defence is disorganised. McRae just had to get it out. Marshall. Hall. They're inspired. This will be another one.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
The Dockers
are buckling under the pressure. They might as well not have a ruck.
Sarong. Young.
Attracted a crowd.
They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Darcy with a deft tap. Young. Good penetration on the kick. Wilkie
is proving hard to pass.
Stocker. Bouncing ball. They might be caught out on the turnover. Gives it everything. Bolton marks and should goal.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Bolton.
He might be the one to lift them. He might be the one.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Dockers with a much-needed goal. Jackson wins it out of the centre. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. De Koning.
He is simply too good.
Hill
looking to hit up the short option.
They're going hammer and tong. Throws it on the boot. Hall.
The team physios will be working overtime.
Rinse and repeat.
The Dockers.
Clearance work is certainly not the reason they're behind on the scoreboard. It's been good today.
Flanders.
In his natural habitat.
Hill. Warner tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Another stoppage. This time a boundary throw-in. Rucks go at it. Erasmus. Flanders wins it back. Hill got the handball away. It's a desperate tackle. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Jackson, the winner there. Reed. Erasmus is cool under pressure.
Caminiti doing what he does best.
Voss. Hill read it well. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Ryan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Marshall, he's kicked a goal.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon.
Same old, same old.
Hall, McRae, met solidly.
They have absolutely spifflicated him.
The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. De Koning.
It's been a mighty performance.
Hall, Flanders. 3/4 done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Dockers are hanging in there, but they must turn around what is a significant inside 50 discrepancy. They need more pressure on the ball carrier to restrict the opposing forwards, but they also need to be smarter when going forward themselves and consistently take the right options.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
Jackson punches it out of the ruck. Erasmus. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Taru went bang. Amos in no man's land. Wood desperate to win it back.
He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Takes the advantage. Stripped of the footy. Flanders. A chance to clear now. Seizes the moment. Bolton read it well and claims the mark.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Silvani tasked with the kick in. De Koning has found some space. They're playing with purpose and poise. The Saints are out of trouble. Windhager can keep it moving. The kick was misdirected. Good thinking and good execution too. Drives it deep. Who's front and centre? Danger averted. Frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. That's well played. And they're away. Wood working hard and being rewarded. Good work rate. The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Wood with a chance to run. Can they get it forward this time? Out wide with the kick. Clark clears the area. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Kicks to space. Puts the foot down and away he goes. He's hit up the lead. The Saints are playing some great footy. McRae, that's good work rate. They've got a problem now. There goes the kick inside the 50. Pearce, we've seen that before. He hasn't been himself today. Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
Owens intercepts. Deep in defence. Needs to be precise. Wagner, Sarong, all on his own. Voss, Erasmus, under pressure. This is promising. Chapman is pushed up. Centre square, loose ball. Warner, he's run into trouble. He's so good in close. Chapman. Bolton couldn't complete the mark. Silvani leads his opponent. Garcia, when one tackle just won't do. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Jackson wins the tap. Erasmus. Wagner running in support. Can he hit a target? Wilkie. They must be sick of the sight of that. Windhager stripped of it. It's not been his day, that's for sure. Amos gets to the front spot and can line them up.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
That was the one they needed, and it's probably a bridge too far now.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Hall has charged into space. Spearing pass. Switkowski runs onto it. You have to be tough to play this game. The Saints are giving them nothing. Darcy punches it out of the ruck. Erasmus, Reed, Johnson. Heads for the pocket. Dudley is the target, and he marks.
The Dockers are flat at the moment. Perhaps a goal here would energise them.
He's given it a tug and missed.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Wilkie to bring it back in. Quality delivery by foot. Short pass looks good. Wood working hard and presenting well. Clark with the big fist. Wagner. Ball to be won on centre wing. Cox hasn't seen a lot of it. Wood takes an excellent grab. He's had little impact so far. Hall in the clear. What's he got on offer? De Koning presents in space. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Hall closed him down. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. De Koning. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Hall, Sarong. Wagner. Can he mop up? This is great pressure footy. We've got another stoppage. De Koning, just for something different. Hall, Sarong, in the right spot at the right time. Wagner, Clark, thumped away. Voss, crunching tackle.
The Saints have been so impressive today. This will give them huge belief.
De Koning wins the tap. Hall leading from the front. Wanganeen Malira. Clark continues to be a thorn in their side. Manages to find a teammate. Amos, dangerous to leave on his own. He's generally a good kick. Silvani couldn't mark. Hall didn't need to be asked twice.
That's careless kicking.
They desperately need a goal. Tracy, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
Well, fancy his chances.
This time maybe... No.
It's amazing how goal kicking gets in people's heads sometimes.
The Saints are under siege at the moment. Owens works hard to present. They're moving the footy well here. Searching kick. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Flanders. The umpire will have it. Darcy.
He's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Wagner. Sarong. It's a tough game. Ryan.
He's suddenly a popular man.
That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Owens demanded the footy and got it. They've picked their way through. Ryan with a terrific mark deep in defence. Cox with a chance to relieve the pressure. That is very charitable.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
For a second goal today, it'll have to wait. He's missed.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Back into play. Ryan pushes into space and receives the footy. Can he find a teammate? Cox fumbles it. Has to be clean.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. There might have been an argument for a free kick there.
Darcy,
A rare win.
Erasmus. Wagner will keep coming. Doesn't often waste it. Amos. It's a hot footy. They need a spark. Cox.
I've liked his game today.
Sinclair got a fist in. Amos. The umpire waves them on. Looking to peg one back. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Bolton will fancy his chances.
They're still cracking in hard deep into this match.
Darcy,
The winner there.
Reed.
He's copped some of his own medicine.
Wagner has it within range.
They just need this to stem the flow.
Looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
They're going to have to do everything right from here, but that's a good start.
The Dockers have the first of the last quarter. De Koning could do this with his eyes closed. Wood, Flanders, what can he do with it? It looks a well-oiled forward line.
It's become a game of keepings off.
Sharman commands the footy.
No way back for them if this goes through.
Goes at goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
The Dockers are still in it, but a goal there could have just about sealed the deal.
Trying to catch them out. The kick was centimetre perfect.
What can they build here? Honours the lead. Taking time to assess the options. Well played. O'Meara
Can run and carry.
That's a bit of a gift. The defence is disorganised. Marshall finds himself unattended. Just needs an accurate kick now. Sinclair throws it on the boot. This is good ball movement.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
This is full of merit, this performance. Any win interstate is extremely valuable.
The Saints may have seen off the threat now. Jackson punches it out of the ruck. Sarong. Who's got the wheels? Higgins gets there first. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. That's a useful ball. O'Meara. The Dockers haven't thrown the towel in. McRae read that one like a book. He's got an option in the centre square. Flanders working hard and being rewarded. Ryan, it's not a fair fight. The umpire says he had no prior. The two big men do battle. Erasmus, Sarong, Jackson, Hall chops it off. McRae, he sends them inside for the fourth time. Cox had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Not a lot of positives today. Sarong has found some space. Wood couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Jackson gets his hand to it. Sarong, Erasmus, Brayshaw, Darcy. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Caminiti wins it back. Great mark. McRae all alone in the centre square. That's a good option, and this looks promising. What's he got on offer? Higgins can keep it moving. Picking their way through. Time to turn on the Jets. Darcy should be able to get them out of trouble. He's hit up the lead. Amos makes position. Some indirect ball movement here. Feeling the heat. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. The two big men do battle. Jackson getting involved. Erasmus got to get it forward now. Sarong, he'll feel that one. Not a lot of space to work with. Errant handball and they've turned it over. Darcy, foot race on. Who can get there first? Erasmus has eyes only for the footy. Has a ping. It won't be a goal. One behind only.
I wonder whether there's a lack of confidence in the big forwards to take a contested grab. Hence the difficult shot seemed like a better option.
Sinclair to bring it in. Anyone's ball. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has.
The Saints aren't going to end up with the percentage boost they might have imagined at three-quarter time.
The Dockers get themselves a late consolation prize. De Koning continues to have his way. Hall, Marshall on a lead. Delivers it inside 50. Clark showing why he's such a good defender. Wagner couldn't haul that one in. Brayshaw. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. De Koning is teaching him a lesson. Flanders, that's a bruising tackle. None shall pass, and we're just about out of time. Good ruck work. Hall, Wanganeen Malira has been irrepressible. Kicking for his first. The Saints have started the season with a win, overcoming a tough challenge from a dogged opponent. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Dockers expected to win this and they've come up short. Some areas of their game were exposed today, and while it always hurts to lose, this may be a bit of a wake-up call for them. It's a great learning opportunity, and I expect them to be better for it.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Huff. Thanks for your company. Hope to have you with us again next time for more enthralling Aussie rules action.